Hello friends, do you know what was the eureka moment of Vedic astrology in the Western science? No, I am not referring to 1610 when Galileo Galilei noticed certain things about the planet Jupiter. In 1610, Galileo identified Jupiter as a planet having many moons orbiting the gaseous giant. Thereafter, the Western cosmology has been gathering many details about the planet Jupiter. Pioneer 10 of 1973 came very close to Jupiter and studied Jupiter in a big way. Thereafter, about 8-9 probes have been in the vicinity of Jupiter and they have registered radiations of many kind coming from Jupiter, including strong electromagnetic signals which practically destroy the onboard equipment and electronics instruments if they are not protected against the strong electromagnetic field of Jupiter. Jupiter is a high RPM planet. It is a gaseous giant where high RPM electrons and ionized gas in plasma state is rotating at a high pace. Jupiter is also a gravitational giant which is 300 times the size of Earth, and it is located on the other side of the Sun as compared to the Earth. That means Jupiter and Saturn together, the two gas giants, are having various implications of planet Earth and on life over here. Coming back to the eureka moment of Vedic astrology in the Western cosmology and astrophysics, it was in 1955 that Burke and Franklin had registered the strong and consistent signals coming from Jupiter the Earth's way. That means these radiations successfully entered and crossed various layers of the Earth atmosphere, landed at their observatory on Mother Earth's surface. Now this had vast implications. This was a moment which could have led the Western cosmology into the methodology of Vedic astrology. There is also a requirement to realign the way the Western cosmology is aligning its research methodology. Instead of venturing out and out into further and further space, it is better to study how these cosmic bodies, by their transits, motions, and their positioning, are influencing human beings on Mother Earth. That means instead of going out and physically being present on cosmic bodies like Moon or Mars or Venus or other planets in the solar system and going out into the outer space, it is better to sit here and deploy maximum resources in terms of human as well as equipment resources to study the radiations and electromagnetic signals that influence human being in many ways. Just as we have used the X-rays, alpha, beta, gamma decays and magnetic refractive imaging, etc. in human life, and we know that these things do affect human beings, including the nuclear substances which are inducted, the dye and their study. Similarly, there is a presence of radioactive substance in human body, in its food as well as naturally within a certain control degree, which we artificially induce or increase to carry out certain studies and diagnosis of diseases. Similarly, the electromagnetic radiations which come to the Earth, such as from Jupiter or in the form of reflected moonlight from the Moon and other planets, must be affecting, just as the MRIs, alpha, beta, gamma rays and various radio waves affect human body and they give out a picture for the purpose of diagnosis. Similarly, they give rise to other kind of process in human body. Similarly, the radiations coming from Moon, Jupiter and other planets or cosmic bodies which are electromagnetic in nature must be influencing human life in ways that Vedic astrology has managed to discern. There is also a need to study how these radiations cross over the atmosphere of the Earth and influence human body, living beings and the elements of life. This is a much better methodology which requires deployment of huge amount of resources, effort and time even to certify. However, time is still not lost. Just as yoga is now benefiting the West, similarly the ancient Vedic astrology would benefit and make the Earth a better place to live, with corrections to be made in the way we live life on Earth and in protecting the natural resources which are actually having a patronage planet and a cosmic body to protect with, to please. In order to please one of the cosmic body, especially in the solar system, one has to take care of certain elements of life on Mother Earth, nature, trees and plants of particular kinds. There are various suggestions which are made to enrich human experience as suggested by Vedic astrology, which involve in enhancement of nature and elements of life on Earth. Now this could make the Earth a better place to live. Just as yoga, if the West is desirous of making a better use of ancient Vedic knowledge, it is high time that starts Vedic astrology as super science rather than mythology, superstition and absurdity. Thank you, friends.